What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you junk journal content. So if this is the type of videos that you like to watch, long craft with me videos, please do hit that subscribe button and give me a little thumbs up. I pretty much post a new video every single day. So you guys, I am still on my never-ending quest to make 13 junk journals. And right now, I am still in the process of adding the lace and the pleats or the ruffles, whatever you want to call them, whatever the legal term is. We're adding those to the pages. So I have to do this quite a number of times, but we're getting there. And I'm using different colored threads. The top color is a royal blue and the bottom is yellow because I just thought it'd be fun to mix up the colors. Oops, I forgot to change the stitch. I'm using a zigzag stitch now. And it's going to be pretty wide and pretty long. Hello, Stacy. How are you, girl? Okay, so I try and go not too fast. Otherwise, I mess up. I make mistakes. Okay. So that's done. Let's do that. I totally messed up on that. Oh, my bad. Okay. So I'm going to do it over here too. Let's see. You know, there's this thing I want to try. I think it was Tim Holtz. He had, I think it's moving off to the side. I don't know what it's doing. What are you doing? No. It was going so well. Okay, well, it's not the worst, I guess. Okay, it's not the worst. That's what I get for talking. That's why sometimes when I start to sew, I don't talk. Give me 1 second. So I saw Tim Holtz. He made these like fabric, almost like fabric labels. So I was thinking I would want to try that. Let me see if I have some fabric right now. Okay, I do. Okay, so let me show you. Okay, well this is pretty much what I want to do. Okay, so he had fabric labels. They were just squares. And I couldn't tell because I just seen the photo. But it looked, this is a scrap of the covers of this journal, basically. It is fabric, heat embalmed, light, and parchment paper. Not parchment paper, what's it called? What is it called? It is packing paper. So that's what this is. So what I saw was, let me do it right now. It was actually a thicker straight line than normal. So I think on my machine, looks like number 2 looks like a thick line. I'm just gonna make it the longest. I don't know if the width matters. I don't really know. I'm just trying this out right now and it looked really simple. It looked like all they did was, hang on. Let me just do it with the regular straight stitch. It looked like all they did was make a border around this square. Watch, like this. So like that. Of course, these are manufactured in mass quantities, so I don't know what factory where made them. But this is what they looked like. They just look like these little squares with a frame, like this. But the line was thicker. And I should have backstitched right there. That would have made it a perfect square. But it just seems so simple. And I'm like, it looked like a just bag this, just literally a little piece of fabric with a frame around it that was sewn. And I'm like, I could do that too. Let me see what it's like to sew with the thicker line. Sorry, I got off topic here. I got a little excited because I remembered that I already had pieces. And I think maybe for this type of thing, I would use cardstock instead of packing paper. That would make it more like stiff and more thicker also. I can't speak to the consistency of those Tim Holtz labels, but it looked like it was like a thick embellishment of sorts. Hi, Beverly. How are you? Okay, let me see if this works here. We're going to make it the longest it can be. And I need to focus on making the correct frame, or the correct frame here. I'm going to back stitch because I'm not going to forget this time. This is a little hard to manage because it wants to move around. That is hard to manage. Okay, it needs a little bit more. Okay. Of course, I'm not a robot. I don't know if they use robots. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Now I'm saying it out loud. But this is what it looked like, and I'm just so interested in the look. Of course, I can make my own. This is what it looked like. I'm kind of excited. Sorry, I got off topic. I got so off topic. You see that? Like how I moved? It really it's so tiny. It really yanks it out of your hand. Okay, so again, imagine this, but on cardstock for you to write a date or something. I thought that would be really interesting. But maybe not so much in this color. Where's my mouse? Why is my mouse dead? Weird. My mouse is dead. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna try this. Let me see if I can fix the focus. No, I don't think that's better. Okay. So, okay, that's way better. That's 100 times better. So this is the one that I just did with a thicker line. And this is the one that I'm doing now with the thin line. So this is what obviously they were perfectly square, but this is kind of what I saw in the photo that I remember seeing. And I'm like, actually, that's really cute. So you can make these shapes, just a rectangle, and make a little frame. And so I was like, oh, duh. So imagine this regular one color fabric, and then you make that. Or I can imagine the possibilities. Obviously, it's a lot easier to manage the single stitch, as you can see. But again, this is my first time. It just kind of jerked it. Or I don't know if it was my fault, because over here, it's looking pretty good. Just right there, kind of went. But again, it's a junk journal, so hey. But I just wanted to show that because I've been wanting to try that actually out for a while now. And I noticed, I'm like, you know what? I have scraps. And I can't remember what that Tim Holtz product is, but it's literally fabric labels or something like that. That's literally what it is. So maybe we'll try making that another day. We'll try experimenting with that. Fabric name tags. Yes, something like that. Something like that. And I think that would be cool. I'd have to purchase the Free Motion foot. I think they have one for this machine. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure, actually. I don't know if they actually have one. But yeah, so I noticed that, and I wanted to make that. So we'll make that another day. So today we're doing a little bit less exciting work. We're just going to be measuring. Okay, so this one's going to be with the trim. I'm still sewing the lace trim and the ruffle trim. And then maybe I'll take an out. Maybe I'll take tomorrow. I'll see if I finish by tomorrow. And I'll take a day off to do another project because sometimes I like to take a break from these projects. These long projects. They're not going anywhere, so it's okay to take a little break. Okay. What lace trim do you have? This is lace trim that I made myself. I made it live. All right, let's do some. I made this live at one point. I sew lace and a piece of fabric together, like scraps of fabric, trim. Oh my gosh, strips of fabric, and I cut some lace that actually is wider, and I cut it to, I think it's an inch. So yeah, so I cut the lace to an inch wide, and I cut the fabric to be 3/4 of an inch wide. Sew them together, and that's my trim. That's my trim. Let me get all this action. All the action here. Yeah, I made this a while ago. I've kind of been hoarding it. And I had it in my, oops. I have it on the straight stitch. I normally sell this. I just haven't made it lately. That's another thing I gotta do. So I got a lot of stuff to do. I sold out. And I basically was living off my own stash. And now I don't have it more. So now it's like I really need to make more. I really, really need to make more. I also need to make more ruffles because these ruffles take a long time to make. I could spend, a couple days making them and I'll have a lot, but I think I made my last batch of journals. I think they were only 6 journals and I used a lot of it. But I still have some left, but I need to work on those too. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're good here. Now I make the ruffle page be, let's see what page is it going to be. Is it going to be this page right here? Technically, it's a regular page. Let's see what other page can I move around. Okay, so this page right here, I like sewing on this one. So I'm going to move this actually over here. And I was making my signature, that's why I said things might change. Because when I end up putting the trim on there, I do end up changing my mind. So let's get this fabric trim up in here. Let's see. Okay, so this is going to be here. I'm trying to make it exactly the same size as the page. That is a new concept to me because normally I make them longer, but I want to have the threads hanging off the side, and that only works if it's pretty much exactly the same size as the page. Chris, Camo, hello, how are you? Hello. Okay. So we are back, and I add the ruffles here, where the line in the middle is on the edge here. And this is literally perfectly in the middle. because I had to go so slow that I literally could not even stray away because I was going so slow. So I know that's perfectly centered. I just have to keep it there and make sure I'm sewing in the middle of the line there. Man, I remember I was making this trim for days. For days I was making this trim. I always make a lot so that way I can, you know, have a nice stash of it. Okay, so I'm just removing some stitches so that way I can cut off this little bit here without cutting off the thread, because I want the thread. So I'm being like extra really super careful. Okay. And I got my threads, yay. Okay. Okay. Hey, you're halfway there, Beverly. You're halfway there. Okay, right there. Right there, right there. Okay. Okay, here we go. I might have gone a little bit too fast. Let's see. Sometimes it doesn't catch because I didn't do it right. But I made it by the skin of my teeth. I made it. Yay. Okay. So this goes right here. So okay, so I always have to be, you'll see me literally triple checking that the signature is, all the papers are straight, because that can happen anywhere where you get a page upside down. So I'm just triple checking that everything is right side up. Just want to make sure, and then that, and then that. Okay. So far we're good. So here's the first and the second signature. And I just love how messy that looks. It looks so busy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, yeah, it's just at the very edge. Okay. Okay. Love to see how you do your Franken paper. Don't know how you write it. It's Franken, you know, like Frankenstein. I gotta cut this paper. I swore I grabbed a book that I didn't have to cut anything on. Hang on, y'all. Hang on. We gotta make a pit stop here. I also haven't made Franken paper in a while because I made so much of it last time I made it. I still have some left, so. There's some projects you have not seen me do in quite a while. Again, because I make sure I have a nice stash of things. So that way I don't have to do it all the time. Just like these journals. And you won't see me make a journal for 3-4 months. See, Daisy, now I gotta sew all my trim on my papers now. It's what cool kids do. You know what I mean? That's just what we do. Why am I acting like I'm gonna sew on this page? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what I wanted to try? But I don't have the right kind of trim. Mrs. Cog, that fancy lady, she puts all these crazy trims down here. Like, the trim she puts is on as large as the journal itself. It's very impressive. I just don't have that kind of trim. I'm poor. She has the most amazing trim, I swear. And it always looks so fancy. Oh, wow. She does the most. She does the most. I mean, I made journals, but she makes like some avant-garde-ish. You know what I mean? Like some avant-garde real, like, oh, it's amazing, the trims that she uses. That's what I would like to use. I was thinking about it, but then I literally looked at my stash and I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have those kind of things. I don't have those kind of trims. Where did she get those? Like, they look amazing. I know where she's got them. I've seen them in Mexico. Well, I'm not saying she got them in Mexico, but I've seen those kinds of trims in Mexico. It just were never my style, but now that I see her doing it, I'm like, I want to do it too. Oh, have you on your channel? Have to see all your videos? No problem. I am happy to see you. She has a channel. Yeah, Mrs. Clark, I know she has a channel. I know. I stalk her too. It's just, I just don't have these kind of trims. I don't know where I gotta find those. I just gotta pay my arm and my leg. I actually have to go to Mexico. I have not gone in a long time. And gosh darn it, I need to go breathe some Mexican air, which is not the best air, but like my grandmother's village, it smells like burning wood all the time. It's just, anytime I smell burning wood, I think of my grandmother. And they have the most fabulous, excuse me, my brace is making me itchy. They have the most fabulous trims out there, and it's not cheap, but I mean, compared to out here to the trim that you might pay $5, $6, no, maybe even more a yard out there, it costs $1.50 or something like that. Like, the dollar's really strong out there. It's very tempting to make a trip down there. Last time I went down there, I bought so much trim, I sold a lot of it off. That was half the intention. It was more than half the intention, but I sold a lot of it. And the stuff that I kept, I went through already, so it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad to know. Let's make sure we're there. We're talking about Mrs. Cog and her fancy trimmed journals. Oh my god, they're freaking bejeweled. They're like bejeweled trim. It's not even fancy trim. It's like, I don't know, it's like the most of the most that you've ever seen a trim. Like I have trim and she has like Miss Universe trim. You know what I mean? Like she's Let's just say I got Michael's trim and she's got that Joanne's trim. You know what I mean? That Joanne's trim. The per yard trim. That's what I'm talking about. Hi, I am awake for a few minutes. Oh, I'm sorry you're in pain. Girl. I hope you feel better soon. I hope it passes. It should pass soon, I hope. I hope I got my fingers crossed for you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. I'm telling you, when people suffer, it really, affects me. It really does. I don't like it. Sometimes I find it hard to be happy when other people are in pain. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just me. Maybe it's just me. Let's see. Let's get this trimmer here. Okay. So I got my thread down. I never thought I'd be doing this. I'm trying to save thread. But here we are. It's crazy times. 2020 is a crazy year, y'all. So Daisy is trying to keep the thread on the paper, which just does not happen ever. Okay, so we said this is going to be the center. What are you making? I am sewing the trim here on the edge of the journal pages, on some of them anyways. So some of them are going to have this fabric and lace trim. And some of them are going to have this really pretty ruffle trim that I made. I'm a little up close, so it's a little hard to see what I'm trying to show you. But yeah, we are adding trim to the edge of the signatures. I have 13 books to do and 3 signatures per book, so so keep me in your thoughts. Keep me in your thoughts too. Okay, we are done with this yellow bobbin. So into a little container here. We're gonna pick a different colored bobbin. Oh, that'd be fun to do one with pink underneath, actually. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's do that. Sounds like something to do today. Thank you very much, Lori. I appreciate it. Okay, so this goes here. Okay, so we are on trim. I gotta go get a new pack soon. I'm telling you, this is the last of all my trim. Then we gotta start over and make more trim. Just the cycle just starts all over again, you guys. It's been a long cycle. I have not made junk journals in maybe, I'm going to say 4 months, maybe 3 months. Maybe it's been less than that. It has been a minute. This is a cycle we go through on my channel here. We make a lot of embellishments for a couple of months, different kinds and everything, journal cards, etc. And then we make journals. I make journals for a month or so. And then it just repeats itself. There we go. Okay. There we go. So that signature is done. This book now has all its trim. So let me make sure all my pages are straight. Sometimes I'll add more trim to books. Sometimes I'll add less. It depends on how much trim I have on hand. Okay. So there we go. Look at all this. This is not normal for my journals, but here we are. It's 2020. And we're changing it up. Okay. How many junk journals are you making now? 13. 13. I'm still on the 13 junk journal quest. We're just here at this stage now where I have the signatures done. And we'll make a trim. And then soon, in a couple of days, we'll be ready to put the signatures into the covers. Okay, so let's get the next one done. Hello, Crafty Michelle. How are you? Okay. I'm going to make sure and lift my paper clips because sometimes little edges catch paper, so you gotta watch out for that. Okay, so first page we need to change. It's gotta go. So the first page is now this one. Now this is the second page. So the first page we're going to add trim to. And it's going to be ruffle trim. I guess this one I didn't do. I normally do a zigzag in the middle, but it's still going to get a zigzag in the middle right now. So it's okay. Right there. Okay. So I thought it'd be fun if the top color was different than the bottom. Right, before I forget, I need to switch colors. Woo! I almost caught it. I almost messed up, y'all. Oh my goodness. I need to change it to red. I need my red thread. Give me 1 second. I almost made a mistake. Okay, got 1 red. I got 2 reds to do. Okay, so sorry, I'm trying to coordinate the thread color to the cover, and now I need to do red. I've already done pink. I've already done the royal blue, and now I'm on to red. The next one is tan. The cycle begins, right, Letitia? That's how it goes. It's madness. It's sheer madness. Okay, let's make sure we got it. Okay. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. So, again, here we go. Is that the right side? Is that the right side? Yes, okay. Sometimes I mess up on these sides. Okay. There we go. Now that it's held, I can try and fix up the rest of it. And we'll proceed slowly. No, not too slow. When I say that, that's when things go wrong. Things get a little shifty if I go too fast. Right? I'm like, I can do just the inside of journals and call it. There you go. There you go. Okay. There we go. Just try to keep it in place. And sew it down the middle. And everything will be okay. There we go, right there. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now the second page that's going to get trimmed is where? It's near the middle. Gonna switch these 2 pages around. So now the lined paper comes before the book paper. Okay. Just keep that off to the side like that so I don't lose my place of where it's supposed to be. Now I need my trim. Gonna need more trim soon. I start stretching for reals. I keep saying I'm gonna, and then like I don't tell anyone. This is going right here. That goes good. That's good. Okay, right here though. This one's a little too long. Okay, hold it, hold it, hold it. I just unthreaded my machine. Why do I always do that? I always somehow, with a piece of paper, end up unthreading my machine. It's just one of my many skills. Okay. Got my threads down. Okay, good. Now, just gonna do a little snippy snip right here. A snippy snip. Okay. Now we're really good. Now we're actually good. Okay, so now the middle signature I do backwards though. I put the trim first. Jane, hi Jane. How are you? Okay, so this page right here gets this much. Yep, that much. I forget what always is. The thread is supposed to go through this thing first. But my mom didn't tell me to do that, so I just kind of like don't do it. I just like don't listen. I don't think my mom has ever seen an automatic threader because she didn't even tell me about this. It took me many years to learn about my automatic threader. Ask April from Peak Godbird. Just ask her. Ask her about how long it took her to convince me. It took her a long time. I think about making one all the time and watch videos to learn so, and I will make we'll make at least one. I'm sure you will. You just got if you just want to focus on making embellishments, I mean, one day you'll get there. Just focus on what's fun. Why is it not through the needle? What happened? Hang on, what has happened? It unthreaded. Hang on. Why did that happen? Did I do something wrong? No. Okay. I don't know. Let's try it again. Let's do it again. Thread was a little bit too long. Okay. Well, it's just about midnight here and I'm tired. Good night, Michelle. Good night. Good night. There we go. Okay. There's our first page. Okay. So now the second trim goes near the middle. So let's see, where's the middle? This is the middle. I'm gonna put it, you know what, I'm gonna put it in the middle. I'm gonna put it on this map book. I really like the way this map book sews. So I keep moving it around to different places. And yeah, it's going there. That's where it's going. So this is the ruffles. The ruffles. Oh man, I sewed. What did I do? No, I did everything good. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. I thought I sewed these on the wrong side of the fabric, which does happen, but I didn't. That's good. Right there on the edge. Okay. Glad my screen looks so nice and bright. I'm so happy. Okay. That looks good to me. Skipped a stitch there and there. I wonder why. A little weird. But okay. Let's see what happens next. Let's see. Okay, so this goes right here. Like that. Can't exactly pin paper, so I'm limited. Oops, I touched. Oh, okay, I see why. I'm trying to. Give me 1 second. I have to make a tool. I want to do this with a seam ripper because it would rip the thread. So I'm doing it with this right here, this little toothpick. Or not toothpick, paper clip. Paper clip, Daisy. Okay. Cut it off right there. Still have our little threads. All right. Okay. So that is the middle signature. Got one last signature here to do. Patricia! I hadn't seen you, Patricia. I like the map one, Daisy. Where did you get your vintage stuff from? The map book. The map book, I don't think it's vintage. I think it's probably a modern map book. It's not vintage. So if you go to the thrift shop, spend some time when you feel safe enough. If you do not, but go ahead. At the thrift shop, you can find my books sometimes. I was gifted this one. And this book here is about Victorian village life. And I just happened to come across it in the thrift store also. So I spent some time at thrift stores looking for different books. This book right here too from thrift store, not really vintage. This right here is a printable, so it looks vintage, but it's not. It's not actually vintage. This looks vintage, but it's not. It's a printable. It's all from my shop. This too, printable. So I like to give it the vintage look, but I definitely cannot afford it. So I just print them out. If you want to check out my my shop, I have a lot of printable stuff. Don't actually use a lot of vintage items in my actual junk journals. And I never claim I do. I don't claim that I do. I do have some vintage things, but they're mostly like things I can put into pockets and stuff like that. Daisy, do your fabric bundles be big enough to make covers? Yeah, you could definitely make the covers from the fabric bundles. I don't actually have any up for sale right now. The ones that I do have for sale are basically the patchwork, the quilt, the crazy quilt squares. Those I have in my shop, and those are definitely big enough to make. You can make 2 small journals from it, or 1 large journal, and you will still have some extra space left. So definitely. I need to get my fabric bundles back in stock. I need to go shopping. I don't have any fabric bundles to sell at the moment. I have to go buy some fabric. I've been saying that for a while. I actually have to go do it. But I don't have any for sale right now. I'm sorry. So sorry. I could try to see if I could scrounge together stuff, but my selection is so thin because I already thinned it out so much. I already did the best I could to thin it out. And I sold out. And then the corona, well, I'm too scared to leave my house. I'm waiting till the end of the month to see how y'all are doing out there. I'm not leaving my house till the end of the month. I want to see how this whole experiment of opening up Las Vegas is going for everybody else. Everybody on the outside. I want to see how it's going. Because I'm staying my butt inside. So at the end of the month, after I see how the world is outside, I need to do a lot of things. I have to buy cardstock from Michael's when it's on sale because they be playing with them prices so that I can get my print service back in order. I have not had my print service. As soon as basically Corona hit, I closed my print service because I couldn't get to the cardstock. Michael's closed down. And I really didn't want to have to walk into Walmart, so I just closed my print service. So there's certain things that I got to get back to normal when I feel like things are normal. Thank you, Patricia. I appreciate it so much. And if you guys have not, check out Patricia's channel on YouTube. She does great videos. She also does long craft with me videos if that is what you're into. Make sure this is nice and flat here. Nice and flat. There we go. Okay, so Okay. So now the middle page needs. I guess I'll make it this one. That's what it'll have to be. And this one gets regular trim. Which did I use it all? Oh, wait, there's still some left. Haha. There's still some left. It's too hot to be wearing a mask. Yeah, it is. Those masks are so uncomfortable, so I'm just gonna stay inside. Exactly. You don't want to wear a mask? Stay inside. I'm just kidding. That's what I do. I have to get myself a better mask or something because the ones that I've been making are just not comfortable. I don't have elastic. You get some elastic. It's just not comfortable. Hey, Lisa. Okay, so let me tell you a story about, before I go, let me tell you a story about my friend that I had since middle school. And I called her Elisa. Her name was Elisa, so I called her Elisa. I called her Elisa for years, as long as I freaking knew her. I called her Elisa. Or Alyssa, I called her Alyssa. Sorry, I called her Alyssa. Or is it Elisa? I can't. I called her Alyssa. And years later, we're literally adults now. And I'm hanging out with her and her family. Like her mom and her stepdad and her sisters. And they're like, why does she keep calling you Alyssa? Alyssa. And I'm like, what do you mean? That's her name. What are you talking about? And they're like, actually, no, her name is Alyssa, not Elisa. I'm like, oh, well, my bad. She never told me. I'm like, wow. So now I have to be like super careful when I go to her house. It's too much. It's too much. Like, don't tell me your name is something and then like 10 years later tell me actually that's not my name. Like, but what? Correct me the first day, please. Please correct me. Please, like, I was an adult, yo. Oh my gosh. It was too much. Like, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. If I make a mistake, that's why nowadays I'm like, you know what? If I make a mistake, call me out, please. Let me know, because I don't want to be out here looking dumb. I feel like I don't look dumb if I make a mistake. I feel dumb if I keep making a mistake because nobody tells me I'm making a mistake. So like, tell me, please, if I'm making a mistake. Please don't leave me out here looking dumb, y'all. Like, for reals. And that's the story of my friend. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm all done with this one. I'm probably gonna see where I'm at. I think I still have plenty to do. But this is what I have gotten done. Let me show y'all. Y'all know I like to see how much I've done. Let's count. Let's see. Let's get count of what I've done here. So today, oh yeah, this is good progress right here, my friends. So today, I have officially, let me get my camera up. Oop, it's not gonna work. Oop, it's not gonna work. Okay, there we go. I'm trying here. Okay, so I have done, let's see, these journals are all ready. Look how fun that looks. Doesn't that look like fun? So here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yo, that's half. Almost. That is basically half of them. So I got half of them all nice and sewed up today. Look how fun that looks all put together. Y'all take a picture, take a screenshot, put it as your phone screenshot there. I have done quite a lot. Look, it feels like I'm using very little trim, but look at all this trim I had to make, and now it's all on the edge of these journals, you guys. So I'll be going live tomorrow afternoon. I'm not exactly what step I'll be in because, like I said, I probably could get them done tomorrow by the afternoon if I work on some in the morning. We'll see how that goes. But I have the goal of getting these sewn into the journal covers by the end of the week, at least getting the whole process started. I might take a break in there and work on this idea of these fabric labels that I showed you guys earlier because I'm really loving this idea. I just think I need to back them up on cardstock so they're a little bit thicker. And I think they would actually look really cute if I match the fabric to the thread instead of like this. But anyways, we'll do this another day. So you guys, that's awesome. True. Thank you so much, Letitia. Okay, you guys, so come hang out with me tomorrow afternoon. We'll probably keep sewing these onto the covers, or it might be done. I'm not even sure. So just come join me and see what we're up to. You guys know I pretty much post a new video every single day. So you guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If you were here in the earlier video, thank you so much. If you did like this video, please give me a little thumbs up. It lets me know that you care. And I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me so much. Thank you for your company. So you guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, you guys. Peace out. Bye.